Now listen, the next chapter which we are going to revise is the chapter of exports under GST. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Sir, exports under GST, exports can be of goods, exports can be of goods, and exports can be of services also. Everyone always remember, export of goods means, definition everyone, taking from India outside, India is export of goods. Export of service means supplies in India, location of supplies in India, location of recipient is outside India, place of supply is outside India. What you are receiving, payment is received in foreign convertible currency or wherever permitted, INR is also okay, and you both are not mere establishment of distinct person. Remember, that is export of service. Sir, if it is export of goods, it is interstate. IGST is applicable, and sir, section number 16, it is zero rated supply also. First of all, it is interstate, but then because it is export of goods, zero rated supply ka benefit you will get. ठीक है sir. Oh, again, if it is export of service, again it is interstate, IGST will be applicable, but then sir, zero rated supply ka benefit you will get. Sir, whenever we talk about zero rated supply in case of goods, sir, one can be when you give LU to your bond and I take ITC ka refund. So sir, in that scenario it is supply under LU to your bond without payment of IGST, you can claim the refund of unutilized ITC. Whatever is your ITC, that refund you can take, and that is as per section number 54.3. Read with rule number 89.4. Yes sir, people, can you add rule number 89.4 ka formula which is there? Based on the formula, you will be given refund application has to be given, and sir, you will be given a refund based on the formula by the GST department. Is the point 100% clear to all? Yes sir, point is clear. Now, if sir, I am going ahead and exporting on payment of IGST, I went ahead and exported the goods. Sir, I gave an LU to your bond. That time ITC refund is given by your GST department. But sir, I went ahead and exported the goods, and on exporting the goods, I went ahead and paid IGST. Then that IGST ke liye ITC I would have already used. Now this IGST ka refund is given by whom? So it says claim a refund of IGST paid, and here section number 54.1 read with rule number 96. Rule number 96 talks about refund of ITC, that is IGST, which is paid. Here whatever the shipping bill or bill of export, in case of export you go ahead and file shipping bill or bill of export, that is your refund application, and refund will be processed by the proper officer of customs. Here remember one thing, because when you go ahead and export, you will file your shipping bill or bill of export. That shipping bill or bill of export which you go ahead and file along with the custom is deemed as your refund application. Okay sir, point is clear. Now in case of export of service, always remember, export of service ka case mein, sir, one can be exporter of service under LU to your bond. ITC refund will be given. Same thing, unutilized ITC ka refund will be given. Refund given as per formula under 89.4. Do you guys recall the formula? I hope everybody does. Sir, refund application is there, refund based on formula, and refund will be given by the GST department. And sir, if the supply is on payment of IGST, remember always, if the supply is on payment of IGST, then you can claim a refund of the IGST which is paid. Sir, section number 54 read with rule number 89. Whatever is your IGST paid, that refund will be given to you. Refund application you have to give, and the processing will be done by the GST ka department. Now everyone over here, listen to me very carefully, sir. Whenever a refund is given under rule number 86A, rule number 96A, basically whenever you are going ahead and exporting under bond or LUT, whenever you are going ahead and exporting under bond or LUT, sir, you are giving a bond or you are giving LUT, that time ITC ka refund is given. And sir, what is the procedure? So it goes ahead and says, prior to export, you should furnish your bond. You should always go ahead and furnish your bond or LUT in GST RFD 11 to your jurisdictional officer. Basically you go to gst.gov.in and online you furnish a bond. You are binding yourself to pay the tax due plus interest under section number 51 if sir goods are not exported within 15 days after 3 months. Sir, I'm going ahead and telling sir, once I go ahead, if I don't go ahead and export the goods within 3 months, then within the next 15 days, whatever is the GST, I will go ahead and pay, because as of now I am giving LUT, I am not going ahead and paying the GST, but I will pay the GST. Sir, if services ka payment is not received after 1 year, then within the next 15 days, I will go ahead and pay whatever is the tax due plus interest at the rate of interest under section number 51. ठीक है sir. Details of the export invoices, whatever you are going ahead and exporting, remember always one thing everyone, export invoice generated. Now from the generation of invoice, if export of goods ka case is there, you should go ahead and export the goods within 3 months. If you don't go ahead and export the goods within 3 months, then within the next 15 days, whatever the GST is there payable, you should pay along with interest. Services ka case mein, if you don't receive the payment within 1 year, then within the next 15 days, when you have not received the foreign convertible currency, sir, within the next 15 days, whatever the GST payable, because it's an interstate supply, whatever the GST payable, you all have to pay. Sir, always remember details of the export invoices will always be transmitted to the custom system for cross verification. Means, sir, one is the gst.gov.in. Here you will go ahead and file your GSTR1, where you will go ahead and say this was my export ka invoices in your GSTR1. This will be communicated to IceGate ka portal, icegate.gov.in, because here this is the custom ka portal. Now what will happen if you have gone ahead and exported the goods outside India, then in that scenario the custom portal will go ahead and confirm that okay sir, the goods have actually been exported, and then they are going ahead and telling, sir, when goods are not exported within the time, and sir, if you are not exported within 3 months, then within the next 15 days you should pay the tax and interest. If you don't pay, registered person fails to pay the amount, then LUT or bond facility will be immediately they will go ahead and terminate. Basically they will go ahead and withdraw, and recovery shall begin. Whatever is the tax plus interest ka recovery will start. Sir, facility shall be restored when the registered person pays the amount of tax with interest. Sir, LUT not allowed for those prosecuted under an offense where tax involved is greater than 2.5 lakhs. Basically 2.5 crore, 250 lakhs means 2.5 crore. If more than that tax evasion has been done by you, then in your scenario, they are going ahead and telling LUT facility will not be allowed for you. You have to go ahead and use the facility of, sir, paying the GST and going ahead and exporting. Provision of sub-rule 1. Sir, whatever is the sub-rule 1 ka provision, that is same to same applicable when you are making zero-rated supply to SEZ unit or developer. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now, everyone listen to me very carefully. On the right hand side, you have refund of IGST. See, Baba, this was your when you are going ahead and exporting under LUT or bond. This was when you are going ahead and exporting under LUT or bond. Now, if you are going ahead and exporting, sir, refund of IGST paid on goods, services or both exported out of India. Listen, sir, in case of service, so it is very simple. Payment of IGST if you do on services, GST department ko you give a refund application along with that documentary evidence, etc. GST department will give the refund. But sir, in case of export of goods, because customs is also involved, they have gone ahead and told the process how the refund of GST will be given in case of export of goods. IGST basically, which you have gone ahead and paid on export of goods. Let's go ahead and understand everyone over here. It says shipping bill will be deemed as the refund application. The shipping bill which is filed. Baba, do you know when you go ahead and export goods from India outside India, supposingly, I will go ahead and say this is India. I am a person who wants to go ahead and export the goods. Then one is the gst.gov.in, and sir, one is the this is the GST का common portal, ठीक है, and one is the icegate.gov.in, which is customs ka portal. Okay, everyone. Now, whenever I want to go ahead and export the goods, first of all, I also have to go ahead and file one shipping bill. Shipping bill I'll have to go ahead and file, plus I'll have to go ahead and do the assessment that this much is the amount of custom duty which is there, export duty which is there. Now, when I am filing the shipping bill or the bill of export in case of land route, they are going ahead and telling shipping bill will be the deemed application, and application will be deemed to be filed. Means it will be your refund application will be shipping bill only. You don't have to file GST RFD01. When you go ahead and export the goods, remember, when you go ahead and export the goods from India outside India, in that scenario, sir, the shipping bill which you file with the custom is your refund application. Okay, sir. And then they are going ahead and telling it will be deemed to be filed. Number one, shipping bill is your refund application, and it will be deemed that you have filed the refund application when number one, person in charge files a departure manifest or export manifest or report covering name and number of shipping bill or bill of export. Everyone listen to me very carefully. In this scenario, sir, you know what? When the person who is taking the goods from India and going outside India, for an example, there is a shipping company. You know what they go ahead and do? They go ahead and file the export manifest or departure manifest that sir we are taking this goods and going. This shipping bill mein these goods were there and these goods we are taking and going. So they have to go ahead and inform in the IceGate ka portal. Basically they will file their export manifest that sir departure manifest that we are taking these goods and going. Now listen, shipping bill I have filed. He has gone ahead and filed the departure manifest wherein he has told that Ramesh wala goods basically I am going ahead and taking and going. So sir, number one, person in charge, my application will be deemed to be filed when number one, departure manifest, export report covering name and number of the shipping bill or bill of export. So he has gone ahead and filed, sir, the export manifest, and he has gone ahead and covered my shipping bill ka number has been covered in the export manifest saying we are taking these goods and going. Secondly, sir, applicant furnishes GSTR 3B. I have to go ahead because I am telling on export I paid IGST. So beta file your GSTR 3B. No, pay your taxes only then. Baba, you have to pay your IGST. No, only then IGST ka. You are telling I have paid IGST and exported. So sir, your GSTR 3B has to be filed. Then they will go ahead and assume that okay, sir, number one, shipping bill is your deemed refund application. Number one, your export manifest, export report, departure manifest basically has to be filed. Okay. Secondly, you should have paid the tax by filing GSTR 3B. Thirdly, they are going ahead and telling, okay, now they are going ahead and telling over here, applicant has undergone Aadhaar authentication, means I should have undergone number 3, Aadhaar authentication. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now, next everyone over here. Sir, in proviso amendment everyone, any mismatch between the data furnished by the exporter in shipping bill with those in GSTR 1. Now I will also furnish GSTR 1. Yes sir. And sir, GSTR 1 ka details also goes to the IceGate ka portal. Baba, this gst.gov.in and customs ka portal has been integrated now. Here I will go ahead and show my export invoices ka detail. Those details will be matched with the shipping bill ka detail. Any mismatch between the data furnished by exporter in shipping bill you are going ahead and telling this detail, and sir, export invoices basically which you are furnishing GSTR 1, then they are telling such application for refund shall be deemed to be filed on the day such mismatch with respect to the shipping bill is rectified by the exporter. So sir, if GSTR 1 and sir, IceGate ka portal mein the shipping bill which you have gone ahead and filed, any mismatch is there because you will file the shipping bill over here, you will file your export invoices over here. Now shipping bill mein you would have told, sir, I am going ahead and shipping this item. Export invoices mein you would have told something else. Might be there is some differences in amounts, etc. Any mismatch you will have to go ahead and rectify, and only when you rectify, it will be deemed that you have filed your refund application, because once your refund application is filed, the department has to process the refund within 60 days. Done, sir. Point is clear. The next one over here is, sir, details of the export invoices in GSTR 1 shall be transmitted to custom automated system. I have told you anyways in your GSTR 1, whatever details you will show, that will go to the IceGate ka portal so that the verification can be done whether what you are showing in the export invoices, same goods you are showing in the shipping bill and you are going ahead and exporting. So they will go ahead and cross verify. Upon receipt of information regarding GSTR 3B being filed. Now once you have gone ahead and filed your GSTR 3B, means you have gone ahead and paid the GST. Now what will happen? Sir, IceGate proper officer shall go ahead and process the GST refund. Here IceGate may one proper officer of GST will, Baba, in customs only also, but GST ka officer will be sitting at the custom port. He will go ahead and process your refund. That's what they are telling. Sir, proper officer of custom, basically he is a GST officer but allocated now at custom. He will go ahead, so basically we call him proper officer of custom only. He will process the refund. So people over here, listen to me very carefully. Now, I filed the shipping bill. He went ahead and mentioned my shipping bill in the export manifest that I am taking the goods and going. Number 2, sir, I have paid my taxes. Number 3, my Aadhaar authentication is done. Now, when I file my GSTR 1 also, I have also filed my GSTR 3B. GSTR 1 ka details will be communicated with the IceGate ka portal, whether sir there is any mismatch, etc. If there is no mismatch, simple, the custom department may proper officer who is there, whatever I have paid the IGST, that IGST will be refunded. Is my point 100% clear to all? Can we go ahead everyone? Listen, your GSTR 1 ka details should be filled. export invoices, GSTR 3B में you should have paid the taxes, you should have filed the shipping bill. Shipping bill का details should be mentioned in the departure manifest that we are taking goods relating to this shipping bill and going. Now once goods relating to the shipping bill is going, secondly you have paid the GST, your Aadhaar authentication is also done, proper officer will process the refund. Always remember one thing, the processing of the refund will always be done from the date the shipping bill is filed, and shipping bill is the deemed application and it will be deemed as filed when export manifest में your or export manifest export report में your shipping bill has been covered, and sir GSTR 3B is filed and Aadhaar authentication is done. All the three is done. It will be deemed that your refund application is filed. From the refund application, they will give your money within 60 days. If they don't give your money within 60 days, then they will be liable for a interest. Are we all 100% clear? Now, the next one over here, everyone listen. Now it says withholding of refund. Supposingly, now what are the cases when your refund can be withheld? What are the cases when your refund can be withheld? It says, sir, supposingly your IceGate ka portal say refund has to come. The proper officer over here has to give you the refund. Then it says over here, upon a request by the, sir, jurisdictional commissioner, basically your, sir, upon a request from your jurisdictional commissioner, central tax, state tax, etc. ka, they are going ahead and telling we can withhold the refund. Do you remember section number 54, 10 and 11, when your proper officer can withhold the refund or your commissioner also can withhold the refund? Yes, sir. 54, 10 and 54, 11 in your refunds ka chapter. Yes, sir. Now what happens over here? Withholding of refund can be done. Supposingly, everyone listen, my proper officer who is there can also go ahead and inform the customer, hey, Ramesh ka refund, withhold it. Ramesh has to go ahead and pay some old dues, etc. Might be they will ask the custom department ka officer and tell them to withhold. Okay, sir. Next, sir, proper officer determines goods exported in violation of the provision of the Custom Act. Might be this proper officer, oh, Ramesh has done something wrong, then he can also withhold. Either my officer who is GST ka officer can ask him to withhold, or the custom officer over here can also go ahead and withhold, or the commissioner is in the board or an officer authorized by the board on the basis of data analysis and risk parameter is of the opinion that verification of credential of the exporter, including the availment of ITC by the exporter, is considered essential before grant of refund in order to safeguard the interest of the revenue. But basically the CBI-CMA, what will they do? They will go ahead and analyze each exporter ka risk. That what kind of an exporter is he? Is he risky? Is he very risky? Is he going ahead and doing something wrong? So that kind of exporter whose credential they go ahead and consider it is mandatory for before going ahead and granting them refund. In that scenario also, sir, supposingly I am going ahead and exporting and they believe the CBI-CMA, the officer who is there, commissioner who is there, believes that my credentials should be first verified before giving a refund. Then, sir, first they will go ahead and withhold the refund, and then later they will go ahead and verify my credentials and then give me the refund. That's what they are telling. Sir, remember always, when can the refund be withheld? Number one, sir, the commissioner, number one, upon a request, my jurisdictional officer has informed the custom department, don't process the refund. Ramesh has some dues which are payable. Then in that scenario, I would not have filed my return, I would not have paid my taxes. Then in that scenario, my officer can inform the custom officer and he will block the refund. Then the commissioner or the proper officer determine goods are exported in violation of the provision of Custom Act. Means this custom officer is knowing, hey, this Ramesh has gone ahead and done something wrong while exporting. Then also he can withhold. And the next one over here is the commissioner in the board or officer authorized by the board on the basis of data and risk parameter is of the opinion that verification of credential of the exporter is considered essential before granting. Then for the time being, before they go ahead and verify my credential, they can go ahead and withhold my refund. Now everyone listen to me very carefully. Sir, he informed this guy, he withheld it, or he came to know that I have done some violation, he withheld it, or might be the commissioner in the board or officer authorized on the basis of risk evaluation has gone ahead and told that, sir, please don't go ahead and process his refund, please don't process. In this scenario, everyone over here, when refund is withheld in accordance with 4A and 4C, 4A and 4C means when the commissioner at the board, the CBIC ka commissioner, who based on my risk profile has told me that, sir, his refund should be withheld, or number two, when my jurisdictional custom officer has gone ahead and told the custom officers to go ahead and withhold the refund, means either my officer has gone ahead and told him to withhold, or number two, sir, when the commissioner at the board has told him that, sir, don't go ahead and process the refund. As of now, we want to go ahead and check the risk profile of this person, whether this guy is risky kind of a exporter or not, etc. When the refund is withheld in accordance with 4A or C, such claim shall be transmitted to the proper officer of CGST, SGST, UTGST, as the case may be, electronically through the common portal in system generated. Now, everyone listen to me very carefully. Everyone over here, now listen to me very carefully. Now, sir, as soon as these people will withhold the refund, then, sir, you know how will these people come to know? They will be sent one system generated GST RFD01, which will be basic. It says, see, when the refund is withheld, such claim shall be transmitted to the proper officer of CGST, SGST, UTGST. These people will be informed that, sir, we have withheld the refund. Now it is your responsibility to go ahead and clear the refund. And you know what will happen? Whenever withholding is done, automatically one GST RFD01 will be generated, which is like a refund application being filed by the applicant to this officer. And now this officer will go ahead and do the further processing, and he will go ahead and give the refund ka amount. Everyone over here, see, when the refund is withheld in accordance with 4A or 4C, such claim shall be transmitted to the proper officer, as the case may be, electronically and in a system generated RFD01. Means what will happen whenever he will withhold the refund, because this guy told him, or might be the commissioner at the board told him. So in that scenario, withholding ka details will be sent, and sir, one system generated RFD01 will be generated, which will be basically transmitted, which will be sent to this guy. And now GST RFD01 has come. Array, sir, the GST officer will go ahead and process the refund after going ahead and checking everything. And the intimation of such transmission shall also be sent to the exporter electronically. Means he will also be informed that, sir, now your refund will not be processed by him, refund will be processed by him. Automatically GST RFD01 has been generated. And sir, the said system generated form shall be deemed refund application. Now your shipping bill is not your refund application. Your shipping bill is not your refund application. Now automatically this GST RFD01 got generated. This is your refund application. And sir, and the deemed and sir, the system generated form shall be deemed as refund application and deemed to be filed on the date of transmission. The day, sir, the system generated RFD01 was generated, they are going ahead and telling, sir, that will be the day when it will be deemed that the refund application is filed, and this guy now has to process the refund within next 60 days. Okay, sir. And it says, sir, people, did you guys get 5A? Did you guys get the 5A? It is telling that, sir, whenever this fellow is going ahead and withholding the refund because of 4A and 4C, sir, he will go ahead, when he withholds, automatically one system generated GST RFD01 will be generated, and now the processing will be done by this GST officer and not the custom officer. GST officer will go ahead and do the verification, and he'll process the refund of IGST. Otherwise, shipping bill is your refund application, and sir, refund is processed by customs. But whenever withholding is done under 4A and 4C, sir, after withholding, one system generated RFD01 will be generated, and now this guy will go ahead and do the processing of the refund. Now, where refund is under 4B, 4B means, sir, where the proper officer himself goes ahead and determines that there was a violation and goods have been exported under violation, then the proper officer of custom passes an order that the goods have been exported in violation, then such claim shall be transmitted to the proper officer. Baba, if he goes ahead and determines that there was some violation and the goods were exported under violation, in that scenario, also withholding will happen, and the such claim shall be transmitted to the proper officer, as the case may be, electronically through the common portal in a system generated. Means if he is going ahead and withholding also, that time also one system generated GST RFD01 ke through, basically intimation will be going to whom? Proper officer of GST, and the intimation shall also be sent to the exporter will also get the intimation, and the said generated form shall be deemed refund application, and the application shall be deemed to be filed on the date of such transmission. I hope the point is clear. Always remember, whenever withholding will happen, automatically one system generated GST RFD01 will be generated, and it will be communicated to this proper officer of GST. And now, sir, whenever withholding is done, refund processing, now who will go ahead and do? In this scenario, because GST RFD01 is now available with him, he will go ahead and do the further processing. But remember always, whenever withholding etc. is done, sir, in this scenario, the exporter is also informed electronically. For notified goods, central government may give the IGST ka refund to the government of Nepal and Bhutan. For some notified goods, they are going ahead and telling that we will give the refund to the government of Nepal and Bhutan. Okay, give. For refund of IGST paid on services, Baba, IGST paid on services, always the GST department will process. Sir, only for payment when we have paid the IGST and exported goods, then the proper officer of customs processes it. I hope everybody understood rule number 96. Rule number 96, the amendment which was there, I have gone ahead and covered the complete amendment also. Rule number 96 related amendment, I have gone ahead and covered this rule number 96. The amendment which was there, along with this, the chart is also here. Complete amendment I have gone ahead and told in this chart only. Always remember one thing, export of goods ka case mein, sir, your proper officer at customs port will go ahead and process your refund. But sir, supposingly there is a withholding, then they will go ahead and generate one GST RFD01. Automatically GST RFD01 will be generated, and it will be transmitted to whom? To your proper officer, and now he will go ahead and do the further processing. Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? Yes, sir, point is clear. Now, everyone over here, rule number 96B is there. Sir, what is rule number 96B telling? Everyone over here, recovery of refund of unutilized ITC or IGST paid on export of goods. People, listen to me very carefully. When you export services का केस में तो supplies in India, recipient is outside India, place of supply is outside India, you receive foreign convertible currency. You receive foreign convertible currency, only then it is export of service, and ITC का refund or IGST का refund is given. But in case of goods, India say taking outside India, it is export of goods, ITC ka refund or IGST refund is given. But sir, export of goods ka case mein, if I don't get foreign currency, that is what they are going ahead and telling. In case of export of goods, where ITC refund or IGST paid was refunded to you, but you did not realize foreign currency. If you don't realize foreign currency, the person to whom refund made shall deposit the amount refunded to the extent of non-realization along with interest within 30 days. Whatever was the permitted time limit, if you don't get the money within the permitted time limit, please go ahead and deposit. The person to whom refund made shall deposit the amount refunded to the extent of non-realization of sale proceed along with interest within 30 days. If you don't go ahead and deposit, they will start recovery in accordance with 73 and 74, means demand order will be given as is applicable for recovery of erroneous refund along with interest. It will be like, sir, you were given a refund and now you did not get foreign currency, means it was an erroneous refund, and the date of erroneous refund says you will be liable to pay interest. Okay, sir. Sir, no recovery if RBI writes off the requirement to realize forex on merit. Supposingly RBI is told Ramesh Soni is a good guy. Okay, no problem for his export of goods. If he could not realize foreign currency, we'll leave it. If that is told by RBI, then in that scenario recovery will not happen. Okay, sir. Sir, supposingly now they went ahead and recovered whatever was the ITC refund or IGST which was there, they went ahead and recovered. Later, I went ahead and realized the foreign currency. When you realize the foreign currency, sir, produce the evidence within 3 months from the date of realization, and recovered amount will be refunded to the applicant. Done, sir. Point is clear. Sir, what kind of a chart or chapter this is? This you can go ahead and call it a B graded or C graded chapter, whatever you say, sir. But I am telling B graded this time because might be a small question here and there they can go ahead and ask, and sir 3 to 4 mark ke liye they can go ahead and ask. Be careful about 96B and be careful about rule number 96. I will go ahead and close all my discussion on the chapter of exports under GST over here. Congratulations, people.